fact, the paradox is that because it is such a difficult time that we are going through right now, it is even more important for leaders and managers to be more ethical. In fact, to be ethical in their conduct, because it is the lack of integrity or the breakdown of ethical principles, to my mind, that has led to this financial crisis in the first place. So now more than ever, one has to be ethical. The second point is, everybody says that you should be ethical, but nobody really tells you how to be more ethical. And I think the answers for that lie within us. If we look inwards and tap deep down into ourselves, we'll find that all of us share the same universal values, the values of compassion, the value of a sense of belongingness to the world around us, the value of truthfulness. So all this is existing within us already. All we need to do is to spend some time to reflect, to look inwards, to look into our own mind, and the answers will come on their own. So I think that is what is really important for leaders today. In fact, His Holiness Shri Shri Ravi Shankar Ji, who is the founder of International Association for Human Values, spoke at an anti-corruption conference a couple of years ago in Korea and gave a very beautiful advice to the world, which I think is very relevant to the question that you asked just now. And he said that to fight the big C of corruption, you need 5 more C's. And the first C of that is a sense of connectedness. You know, if you feel a sense of connectedness to the people around you, to the society around you, to the world around you at large, then you will not be corrupt. You know, you are never corrupt with your own family or your neighbors or your friends. So if we increase this circle of belongingness, then corruption will never enter our lives. The second is the ability to be courageous. You know, people adhere to corrupt practices because maybe they are greedy, they want more money, and they don't have the courage to stand up. And when you make money by unethical means, then somewhere later it bothers you, because end of the day, deep down, you don't want to be like that. You are not like that. So then it becomes a vicious circle of guilt, and then again blurred action, and it just continues. So if we have the courage to stand up against corruption and the courage not to be corrupt ourselves, that will definitely stop unethical practices. The third C is a sense of commitment to contribute. You know, I come from the land of the ancient Vedic heritage, the land of ancient knowledge, India, where the focus of our ancestors has always been, what can I give to society, not what I can get out of it. And it used to be called, you know, it was like the golden age, because everybody would be more concerned about what they could do for others rather than their own personal gain. It was a beautiful society, and I think that is what we need to bring back. That as an individual, do I even think for a moment of what I can contribute to the community around me, or to my co-workers, or to my organization, rather than what I can gain. So the third, commitment to contribute, is very important. The fourth is a sense of care and compassion. You know, if you really look at what's happening in some of the developing countries, in some of the poor African countries, in some of the poor Asian countries, you will be shocked to see how deprived they are of even basic necessities like good food, nutrition, health care, clean, pure drinking water even. So if we can think of what, you know, how we can really reach out to people like that, if we can have a sense of care and compassion to these people who don't have anything, automatically you feel a sense of contentment about how much you have. And then it is natural that you won't want to do anything unethically and make, money maybe the wrong way. And the last but not the least is cosmology, the ability to look at life, to take a moment to reflect and look at life in a very wide perspective, in a large perspective. When I was born, the world was still there. And when I might die 20, 30, 40 years later, the world will still continue to be there. So what is the relevance of my life in the context of the world at large? And if we can think of it, it puts all our actions in such a beautiful context. It almost makes it irrelevant of, to think of what am I doing? Is it even relevant to the bigger cosmic existence of this world? So I think these 5 C's are a definite guide to anybody to be able to become more ethical, become stronger in their sense of integrity at their workplaces and in their communities.